Finally, we have a Terrifier 4 update. Let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I want to be a fighter, like you.
Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
Did you miss me?
You have to shoot them in the head. They always come back.
The boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
But sometimes that is better.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake. Today we actually have a bona fide Terrifier 4 update. It's not thoughts, speculation, theories. No, something actually to chew on, baby. Before my head explodes from excitement, please make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates on your favorite clown-themed slasher. Now let's talk about the New Year's celebration from hell. Damien Leone has just taken to Instagram to announce that Terrifier 4 will be set sometime around New Year's Eve. The caption for the post read, "No space, no Easter bunny, art's ringing in the new year." Now this comes after a long time of no updates on this sequel. We've gotten little crumbs here and there, but nothing that substantial. Sienna Shaw herself, Lauren Lavera, said late last year that Damien Leone was close to finishing up the script and that it would be a surprise as she has not read it yet. In the last couple of months, we've heard from Damien Leone himself that the script is very close to completion and I'm hoping to begin pre-production this spring. This is the most precious script I've written for many reasons, but it's also the most challenging. There's a lot of material to tackle and a lot riding on this one, not just creatively, but emotionally. The last sort of big Terrifier 4 update we had was Damien Leone making a post on his Instagram story saying that they were going to shoot Terrifier 4 on 35mm film. Don't get me wrong, that is crazy cool, but like, it's not a whole lot to talk about. This, however, is a really big deal because we have speculated quite a bit on this page about if Terrifier 4 was going to be holiday themed again, and now that's confirmed. There has been all kinds of speculation in those regards. I remember in the February after the third film's release, they put Terrifier 3 over on Screambox, and they announced it with a poster that featured Art the Clown wearing like a Valentine's Day themed garb. He had some heart-shaped glasses, he looked cute as hell. Between that and some rumors that Art the Clown was going to space or Art the Clown was going to terrorize Easter this time around, well, all of that seems to be smoke and mirrors, because Damien is now confirmed we're setting this on New Year's Eve, baby. Who the hell is Art the Clown gonna kiss at midnight now that Vicky is dead? Terrifier fans want to know! Seriously though, I think this confirms that once again, Terrifier 4 is going to pick up right where the last film left off, which is something that both of the sequels have done to each other. Terrifier 2 picks up moments after the last one concludes, and then we do a little time jump, and same thing can be said with Terrifier 3. If you remember at the end of the previous film though, it left us with Art the Clown taking the bus to wherever he's off to next. That bus being driven by producer Phil Falcone. So before Art the Clown can crash New Year's Eve, I think he's going to rip this producer to shreds. I also like that Terrifier 4 is seemingly not doing a time skip here. This works out rather well considering that the only character alive besides Art the Clown that we know of right now is Sienna Shaw, and she has healing powers now. So even though she clearly lost that fight in Terrifier 3 and pretty much everyone she knows and loves is either dead or has been sucked into hell, I think she's ready for round 3. She's not ready for round 3. She needs years and years of therapy, but I think she's gonna do everything she can to get Gabby out of the clown cafe, which is definitely not hell, right? Now, Damien has already teased that yes, at some point, Terrifier 4 is going to go to hell. We are actually gonna have that set piece in this movie. This is something that was teased to us in Terrifier 3, but before that, I'm sure we're gonna get some New Year's themed shenanigans. What could those sequences look like? Well, Terrifier 4 is definitely going to have a higher budget than the previous couple of films. That's not confirmed, obviously, but they're shooting this on 35mm film, and that's not cheap. On top of that, if we're going to hell, that's gonna be a big set piece, likely just parts of the third act. That's gonna cost some big bucks, baby. I'd almost love to see Art the Clown crash some sort of like rooftop party during New Year's Eve as it's getting closer to midnight. A bunch of rich and fancy people drinking champagne and Art the Clown just comes up there and he's covered in blood. He stinks, probably. I mean, he's gotta find a way to top what happened in the mall in the previous film, and that was pretty brutal. I'd also love to see Art the Clown get some more environmental kills opposed to just pulling out some insane weapon from his bag of tricks. That's awesome, don't get me wrong, but just to do something different. What if Art the Clown threw somebody off of a building and we watched them go splat on the pavement? That would really stand out, I feel, in a Terrifier film. That would be a huge stunt. It would be bloody and messy as hell. I mean, that totally fits. Not every single kill needs to be elaborate and chainsawing someone through the nutsack, you know? I mean, just throwing someone off of a building can be really brutal depending on how you approach it. Also, I think part of the motivation here is just to give Art the Clown a new set of glasses glasses. Like, he's probably going to be wearing some 2027 glasses at some point, let's be honest. That's kind of a signature for the guy. Now, one other thought I have about this, especially thinking about how Terrifier 3 approached its Christmas setting, I wonder if Terrifier 4 will reference some other New Year's set horror films. One of the big ones coming to mind is Terror Train. So I'm wondering if a train ends up being a setting, maybe like Art the Clown takes the subway into the city where he gets to that rooftop bar. Whatever happens in Terrifier 4, I'm sure lots of blood will be spilled into many a glasses of champagne. What kind of New Year's themed madness do you want to see in Terrifier 4? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.